Hey guys, what's up? I just wanted to show y'all that I got the stamp in. So here it is. I don't know if you can make it out, but it says Fuzzy Love ADHD Petals and has a little heart artwork that I designed. It's originally based off a picture of a leaf that I took a long time ago. But yeah, see, you can see how there's just enough room to stamp it. Bing! And it's going to be on each one of these petals. Now, what I'm trying to do right now is find the perfect thing to stamp these with, because regular ink is going to rub off and paint is going to it's going to be too thick and it's going to, not come out right. So I'm going to have to find some type of thing that I can stamp this with. I'm going to look into it, guys, but I'll have something ordered within the next couple days to stamp this with. I am still deciding on the color, though. I'm deciding if I want to stamp it black or stamp it red. I'm leaning towards the black, though, but we'll see. Now, one update I might do. So, when I do add the gain knob, I do lose a tiny, tiny bit of the maximum gain, like 5-10%. And just how the circuit is. And I just want to get that gain back. So what I think I'm going to do, guys, and besides, this sounds better with the max gain anyways. So I'm actually thinking about, I'm going to delete the gain knob on these when I make them. And just have the level knob, and I'm going to move the LED into here. Because the problem is I already have these pre-drilled. I already drilled them all myself. Only thing I haven't drilled yet are the LED spots. So I might have to mount the LED in that hole. But you obviously know that hole is too big for the LED. So, yeah, I'm figuring that out. I'm either going to have to order bigger LEDs just for this batch. And finding an LED that's the perfect size for that is going to be it'll be too bright, right? It'll be way too bright, and it'll eat at the battery. So what I'm probably going to do, I'm either going to stick with the gain, but experiment with different knob values to try to get something better out of it. 50% chance that happens, and then 50% chance I actually just delete the gain knob, put the LED in there, and then find some material to fill in the rest. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So yeah, one interesting idea, guys, I had is to have a knob there and just glue it down and then drill a hole through it, put the LED in that, and call it basically you'll have that as the gain knob, but it's the joke is it's set to max and you're not allowed to change it. I might do that. So we'll see. There's different things. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that stamp. Here it is again. Fuzzy Love ADHD Petals. And I have the stamp for my other pedal I'm coming out with. So I have two main designs that I'm going to make a bunch of copies of already. Now, I have to wait to order the other cases until I sell a few of these. Now, I'm going to tell you something so funny. So I made a little 4th of July sale because the summer is always the slowest season for selling stuff, like musical gear and stuff. The best time to sell is usually the winter. The summer is definitely the slowest, and I always struggle in the summer. So I made this sale, and funny enough, none of these sold, but what did sell is something really weird that I thought would never sell, which was this pedal that I turned into a siren, like a cool siren. And I'm like, I hope this person knows what they're getting into when they bought this. And then they left a review, and they freaking love it. They're so happy with it, and they're actually using it with a guitar. I figured it'd be like some synth guy using it, but no, they're using it with their guitar with the siren effect, and they love it. So hey, I'm glad they do, and it always makes me happy when people actually enjoy the pedals that they buy. I don't want people to buy them and not enjoy them, so I'm glad when they go to a happy home. But anyways, yeah, these are going to be stamped. So I wanted to do a little update. So one person made a comment on one of the monologue demos that, hey, you don't even tweak this thing. It's basically you're just giving us a preset demo. Might as well use a Rompler or whatever. And yeah, I get it, but the point of those chord monologue demos is I just wanted to get something short and sweet out, just so I could put these for sale, just to have them up, because I know some people wanted to see what I was going to charge, blah, 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 they wanted them up. So I put the short little demos, but I always have planned a Behringer K2 demo for the pedals that I think that I like better. So there's a few pedals that I'm not going to demo with a Korg. It's based off a Korg. But I'm gonna demo my top. I'll do my top 5 pedals. I'm gonna do with the Behringer K2 because they're gonna be long demos. I'm gonna skip the Acid Skeleton because I'm not really a fan. I'm gonna skip the pink or purple because that one's really meant for 303 kinda only is what that one was designed for. I'm gonna skip the Blue Heart because that one's mostly meant for guitar, and I'm gonna skip the Palmoia Purpurea because that one's always on. There's no way to turn it off, so it'll make doing the demo more annoying. So I'm not gonna even fool that one. So I'm just gonna show you the 2 germanium ones, the 2 wooden box ones, and I'm gonna show you this one right here, the Fuzzy Love, the main pedal. So these probably get the most love just because I'm making tons of these, right? Like making a video, like a ton of videos for every one-off pedal I make is a lot of work. So in the future, one-off pedals I make might get like 1 demo and that's it. But like if I make a whole line of pedals like this, then I'll get tons of demos. Just because, you know. But anyways, yeah, there are going to be 20 of these in this size, and then they're going to be upgraded to a bigger case. And then the other fuzz that I've designed, I'm going to start them off in the bigger case, but I'm not going to order those cases until, like, I have a few things I got to pay. So I bought, like, a project car recently. I got to pay that off, and I got to save money for my plane. I got to get my plane ticket for Sweden for this winter. And there's a concert next year that I want me and Rena to go to, and I gotta save up for my ticket for that. So, but once I have all of those things done, or I sell like a bunch of these pedals, either one would have. Sorry, I have something like I have this like permanent something stuck in my throat. I'm gonna see an ENT about it. But anyways, I'm not sick. It's been like that like ever since I got COVID. And it's been there ever since I got COVID, like 2 years ago. And it's always been, like, just barely noticeable, but, like, the past month it got worse. So, yeah, I hope it's not nothing bad. But it feels literally like mucus. But anyways, that's disgusting. I'll not talk about that. But, yeah, Behringer K2 demo with the 2 germaniums, this Fuzzy Love, and the 2 wooden box ones. And there'll be longer demos. I plan to make those about hour-long demos. 40 minutes to an hour long, 30 minutes at the very, very least. But, yeah. The 2 wooden box ones, since there's no way to turn those off, I'll probably give them shorter demos. But the 2 germaniums and this one, I'll give longer demos. So it's maybe 20, 30 minutes on those 2 wooden box ones and maybe 40 to an hour on the other 3 that I'm going to do. And besides that, I'm also going to do another batch of short demos. The short demos I'll do every pedal with. All of them, and that will be the with the Roland Alpha Juno. And I think I'm also going to do a Behringer RD6, but I'm only going to do it with this pedal because, you know, it's not going to, these pedals aren't really going to fit a drum machine. But since I'm going to make a bunch of these, I'll just show this one with a drum machine, but I'm not going to show the others. So that's what you can expect. And Wednesday or Thursday, when I'm off next week, I'm going to do the giveaway. And like I said, I'm thankful for all of you who do subscribe. I know I can be a handful. I got a lot on my plate. There's a lot of stuff I deal with behind the scenes that I have very, very little free time. I mean, so little free time, guys. I can't even, I'm not even lying when I say this, I can't remember the last time I turned on Netflix or Amazon or even Crunchyroll or any of those, Paramount Plus, and watched a movie or a TV show. Like, I'm wasting my money on those 2 guys because I've been so busy. Haven't even watched anything in months. Now, occasionally, you know, when I hang out with my grandfather, you know, I might watch something, you know, spend time with him. But on my own, I'm just so busy when I have my free time that I have so much to do. So there you have it. Another update. I talked to a local guitar shop, and I'm gonna put one of the Fuzzy Loves in there just for S and giggles, as they say. They're gonna take a 20% cut, but it'd be cool just to throw one in a shop, see if some rando buys it. So we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna say what shop because I don't even remember. But it's in Huntsville, Alabama. So yeah, I might put some in other shops too. But yeah, I'm probably only gonna put one in that shop because they want a 20% cut. That's like kind of a lot. Most shops I talk to want like 10%. 20 is a little steep, so I'm only going to put one in that shop. It's just like one of the closest shops, so that's why I'm gonna do it. But yeah. There's one other thing I want to tell y'all. Uh, oh yeah. When I start building these, I'm gonna experiment with other types of power. So all of these are just battery powered, but I'm gonna make some of these wall powered, and some of them like with an adapter. But there's no noise isolating circuit in this, so I'm not sure how. If you have like a cheap power supply, it's probably gonna be really noisy. So you probably, and also if your house isn't properly grounded, they'll probably be really noisy. So you probably need a really good power supply when I do make the power supply versions. So yeah, I know most people want power supply pedals. Personally, I prefer battery just because you don't have to worry about a horrible power supply. It's less cables. You don't have to worry about wherever you're at plugging into having bad electricity, and yada yada yada. So yeah. Nothing more to say really. One other thing I will tell you is these type of knobs right here are going to be limited only to the first 20 of these, simply because these knobs are kind of longer, and they're made for like a longer shaft potentiometer, and so they can very very easily just come off, and I don't like that, guys. I don't like that because I know these are going to get lost. They're going to get lost like those Danelectro food series knobs get lost. Okay, they're going to be lost. So yeah, they're only going to be on these first 20 small ones. And when I go to the bigs, I'm going to switch to a different type of pink knob that's more suited. It has like a, it fits better. So yeah, that's that. I know you keep seeing this. I got some water here. Water. I drink a lot of water. I have to. Or like, I'm going to say the most corny thing ever. Imagine like, what Titan is that on Attack on Titan when he's like putting off steam? Like that's how I like, my metabolism is so high and I get so hot and I like overheat if I don't drink water. I'm like a really bad engine that just needs tons and tons of oil and just leaks it out right away. So yeah, I need lots of water. Been like that forever. So yeah, that's that. The pedals are in the shop if you want to get them. Or if you want to wait until the bigger pedals come, I don't blame you. The bigger pedals are going to be nicer, but the little ones are cool because they're the early units. Now, yeah. Now, there's always something I forget in these videos, and I get mad because I have to make it again. So I'm gonna think real quick, make sure this is it before I end the video. Oh yeah, just about those videos, if they're a little shaky. I mounted my camera's little mount to the same table I'm recording on, and I figured out after the fact that wasn't a good idea, so it's going to be mounted to a separate table or whatever next time so that we don't have that shaky effect. I'm recording on my phone right now because this video doesn't really matter. It's just talking. But yeah, that's that. Not much more to really say. Like I said, I'm not the best musician, obviously. I can play well enough to record like music, but when I'm making demos and I'm in the moment, like I do get nervous and I mess up. So I'm sorry that I don't play the best, but I think I get my point across about what the instruments sound like. But I'm much worse at like guitar and stuff. So I really apologize on that. But I actually have a bass coming now because I want to do proper bass guitar testing with these pedals as well, because I want, my 3 main food groups covered, which are my guitar players, my bass players, and my keyboard/synth players. There are others of you that use my pedals. Like there's this guy who's got a few things for me, and he uses it on his electric saxophone, and that's pretty dope. Well, it's like a real saxophone, but it has like an output. So that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna say who it is. I don't want to dox people without their permission. But whoever you are, you know who you are if you're watching. And yeah, that's about it. I finally sold that Casio CZ1. My God, guys, I had this shipping at like $70, and it cost like $120 to ship. I'm so done shipping keyboards. Like, back pre-pandemic, you used to be able to make good money. Like, you got a keyboard locally cheap, you played it for a while, had fun, got bored of it, then sold it, make some money because shipping wasn't that much. Maybe like $50 for on a keyboard. But now it's like, my God, $120 to ship that thing. That's the last time I'm shipping a big keyboard, guys. It's the last time. I never really fell in love with the Casio CZ1. I felt like the CZ1000 and 101 are better because they have like a hotter output and they're more gritty and they just fit the tone better. They fit those sounds better. Where the 101, I mean the 5000, the CZ1, and maybe what's the other one, the 3000. Those are just too, I don't know, too professional, especially the one. So it's not a scent. It's a scent that benefits from the grittiness better. So yeah. But yeah, I have some really weird film caps that I'm gonna experiment with later on when I do my next batch of one-on-ones. But that'll be a while because I'm gonna focus on doing the main line. Now I do have quite a bunch of circuit bent pedals, and like during the work week when I don't have time to work on a lot of things, I might record like the occasional video for those and release it and then put those for sale. But I can't promise any timeline on that because I have maybe 20 of those that I've built and that I've not even listed for sale. Some I'm going to keep though, so keep an eye on that. But yeah, I know starting a pedal company is a lot of work, guys. Prototyping, even if you're copying like another design but you're tweaking it to make your own, it's a lot of work, all the parts. But the hardest thing is advertising. So when I get my 20 pedals built, I'm going to go into overdrive, no pun intended, in the marketing. So yeah, that's going to be fun. And when I have them all built, I'm going to send one to maybe some YouTuber to review it. Now, I think I might wait until I get the bigger case to send one to the YouTuber, but I'm not sure. Not quite sure. So we'll see. Well, there you have it. That's enough of my ranting. If you haven't, please do like and subscribe. I appreciate it. The more people who like and subscribe, the more people who watch the videos, the more people that watch the videos, the more energy it gives me, and the more energy it gives me, the more I can build stuff. So yeah, that's that. Well, I'll see you guys. But anyways, I know you've wondered, like, why has the upload schedule been so shaky and flaky? This past year has been really rough, just on a death in the family, and one of my friends is now sick and potentially very sick, and also one of the family pets is very sick. So all those things, and also I'm dealing with another family member with ailing health and other things. There's just been a lot of stress, and I've been like the sole person having to take care of that family member. No one else is, because no one else is around, so it has to be me. So it's been a lot of stress doing that, and trying to work and trying to do the pedal company and make these videos. But eventually I'll have a less stressful life. So yeah. But there you have it. 19 minutes of me rambling. I thank you all for watching, and make sure that you are liked and subscribed. Thank you.